Welcome back to Heaven's Vault. I'm Dear Darling, and should we continue unearthing the mysteries of the ancient language? Anyway, the story so far, Aliya's search for a roboticist Janiku Renba has ended at the wreckage of a ship. Renba was looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent a great darkness from overtaking the nebula. Meanwhile, Aliya has found something else, a crude map painted by the exiled last emperor of Iox pointing to an unknown moon. Will it explain what brought the roboticist to the cyclones? Also, Huang has told Aliya of a trader called Amadu on Renaki, who claims to know about an observatory. It can't be the place Renba was after, can it? So, we have a lot of things we could be doing. I'm not sure what we'll be doing next. Maybe we can go to Renaki and talk to the trader. So let's continue our story aboard the Nightingale. And decide from here what to do. Okay, can we look at the map? Let's see what sort of places we can go. We've got the unknown moon, sight from a mural, hideout moon, site of Renba's cache, Renaki. Renaki's really far away. I don't know. Let's let Six drive, because I don't really like driving, to be honest. I'm going to rest Six. Very good, mistress. What is our course? Back to Iox, perhaps? Excuse me. Can you not sail us? I guess you can't sail us to somewhere that you haven't taken us to before. That, in retrospect, makes sense. Why don't we go down to the site from the mural then? We'll have to navigate this sailing business then. And we'll make our way to this mural site. We can go to Mercy, Iox, Renaki. We can do the site from a mural. Japanese Renba's trail has led us to a painted map. Perhaps that site will have some answers. Wait, what do we say when we go back here? Mario wants me... Oh, for Renba's funeral. Okay, we should probably go to Renba's funeral. That's where we could return a figurine and trader. Okay. In which case, I actually completely forgot about the funeral. Sorry, it's been a while since I played. So let's take the time to go back and remember Renba as we head back to Iox. Press any key to continue. Should have got Six to sail us, to be honest. Either river ahead continues our destination from here, mistress. Let's go left. I should have looked up if sweep sail made us go faster or slower. Navigating to Iox, where do we go? We just keep going straight on. Have you sailed before, Six? Haven't we had this conversation? I don't know, mistress. You have sailed before. You sailed us around. When I connect to the winches and aboard the ship, they do seem to fit. I wonder if I once enjoyed sailing. I think sweep sail, maybe we had to click it multiple times. You know, like it's a flapping of a bird's wings. Perhaps you crashed a ship into that hole you were found in. Buried yourself at high speed. No, turn right. I was buried the right way up, mistress. I think someone ordered me to stand still. While they poured the cement around me. Oh, that is curious, isn't it? Could someone order you like that? You wouldn't try to preserve yourself? What is it, the laws of robots or something? Asimov's law? Is that right? Can't remember. I think perhaps a primary user could. Oh my god, what is going on with the camera? I do not know. Oh. Either way here? Right, looks considerably faster, so let's go that way.
They say on Iox that the rivers flow with the souls of the dead. Anything to scare you to the ground.
You should go left shortly, mistress. Thank you, Six. This must be like a horrible thing to ride on. Look how turbulent it is, like all the time. If you imagine like airplane turbulence is bad when you're in it, this is literally a roller coaster of airplane turbulence 24/7. Look out there, Six. Look out where? That way? Looks quite nice. Evidently it is beautiful, Mistress Ioxian space. Set us down, Six. Are we here? We're here. Simple. We don't need Six to fly us anywhere. The University of Iox. Renba's funeral is about to start. Well, let's not miss it then. We'll pay our respects to him. But I can't remember if we knew him well enough or anything. What do you think, Six? I believe they are just beginning, Mistress. We're not too late then? I believe our timing to be perfect, Mistress. Aliya, quickly. Hello, Huang. What have you got for us then? My Ari was waiting for you to arrive. We weren't sure you were really... You really were coming. How are you doing, Huang? Me? I'm fine. It's sad, but I didn't know Janiqui well. Renba wasn't my friend. Lead the way, Huang. Let's go. Pay our respects. I will wait here, Mistress. Try not to rest. I will lick myself clean, Mistress. This way, Aliya. Janiqui was a great believer in the loop. Do you believe in it, Huang? Why do we have to stop to talk? You can walk and talk. Of course. The loop makes sense. The cycle of reincarnation, I believe a loop was, wasn't it? After you die, you're sent back into a loop, something like that. Let's keep going. Are you just going to walk into it? Oh my gosh, you just walked through that lady. Try to keep your head bowed. Here she comes. Friends, colleagues, brothers and sisters, thank you for coming. You're just walking through people, my Harry. Today we gather to recommend our brother Janiqui Renba to the waters. Who's a lady? I don't recognize her. I think that's Renba's mother. I wonder if you knew her. She's from Elbereth. Good of my Ari to invite her. But of course she invited her. Wouldn't you expect your mother at your funeral? Probably. Well, I mean, probably not. Not often you're... Janiqui Renba was our friend, our brother, our teacher for some, a confidant for others, and inspiration. He has left us too soon, but we trust he will be returned. I mean, I'm sure your parents would like to... They wouldn't have to be at your funeral, your children's funeral, right? Renba often travelled to Elbereth to visit family. He was like you in that way. I don't know how to respond to this. I don't have any family. I never even knew my mother. Never. I think she died when I was young. I don't really know. It's quite a serious matter, to be honest. My mother was a carpenter. She made a lot of the chairs in this place, really. She's pretty proud of me. Janiqui's departure is a deep loss to the university. His work here has changed our little community more than most of you may know. But it is in his absence, however brief, that will be truly felt. Apparently I can only remark right now, so I suppose that's remark. She really believes this. Of course. What do you believe? I don't know what we believe.
My Ari paused a moment and then emptied something out of the hourglass.
Surely sand. What else is in the hourglass? So Renba begins another journey around the Great Loop. As we remember him, so he sails the rivers above. There's a thing on screen I can't click. Just stand quietly, hold the space.
The people began to sing. The words were weird and old.
The loop sustains us.
Up and away into the nebula.
It's not that many people
Maybe
that sing.
Renba could hear us. Maybe not. Didn't matter. it was beautiful anyway.
I feel like there should be some more music going on rather than atmospheric ambient noise. But a good funeral to memorialise the soul and a loss for many people, I'm sure. Those that are gone will return. Those that return will depart.
The chanting died away. There were echoes. Then they were gone too.
Friends, thank you for coming. Janiki will be grateful for your support.
People began to murmur, then to talk.
Does she even look sad to you? I couldn't click on the mother. No, but she's not one to show her emotion in public. Should we speak to the mother then? Offer my condolences. Good faith. Good faith. Good faith to you. I'm from Elbereth too. They think he's coming back. I can't understand it. They mean well, I think. My son was one of them. In the end, he was happy here. Did you know my boy? I went looking for him when he disappeared. Just be honest. Disappeared? What do you mean? They told me his heart gave out. Oh, I think I messed up. Aliya, I see you've met Anit. Mistress Alasra here is one of her most gifted thinkers. Please, I'd just like to spend some time with my boy. I barely saw him when he was alive. Of course? Of course. That was a lovely eulogy. It was barely sufficient. But thank you, and thank you for coming. I know you are skeptical of a loop. He believed, so here I am. He would appreciate that. Renba was from Elbereth? Oh, what? Indeed, what is that camera angle? Do you think you were the only shining jewel from the mine? He never mentioned it. Did you ever speak to him? I doubt you did. Alright. Enough sass from you, my Ari. Can we speak with Huang? Can we go to a library, maybe? I don't know. We're just sort of piecing out. Huang, I want you to give me more things based off of relics. I give you. Aliya. My dear, come see me in my office, if you want to. Maybe. We'll see you afterwards. Oh, there's 6. What are the chronicles of Mazwai that Huang's always reading about? I believe Mazwai was a pilgrim sailor. She writes about the various places of a nebula, and about how the Grey Loop has acted in these places. Aliya, I don't know what to do with myself. It's a shock for everyone. It is. No one lives forever, of course. Professors have died before. What about you? What are you doing? I have some artifacts to show you. Oh, that sounds good. The cup. How about that? Have you ever seen anything like this cup? Now. I've seen something similar if I remember right, only this one had some glyphs on it. Now where's that volume? Here it is. The music stopped really suddenly. Oh no, what happened? Bad ending. I messed up. Oh, okay, never mind. It was a rusted flagon for ceremonial occasions. It was found, I don't know, somewhere. There's a few words in this one. Alright, let's use our deductive reasoning again. It's been a while. Prosper. Sacred. Is it sacred here? I can't see it sacred. Is. Something is prosper. My translation prosper doesn't feel right now. It's not prosper. Okay. Hopefully I can make some better guesses this time. I'm going to be honest. That's the first time we got something incorrect. Confirmed. Confirmed incorrect, I believe. I think we're doing pretty well in our case for dictionary. Okay, this is a complicated one. So we got a storm. I can't remember what we thought storm meant. Maybe it meant power, I think it was. Water. So we got water, we got storm. We got these things, which we don't really know what it means. Dream, army, rakuru. Could be rakuru. There's a lot of water-based things. Something is... Where else have we seen this? Open, separate. Open for light? Could be. What's this? Something great. This is similar to light, isn't it? Something is open. If it's to do life, maybe this is like death, love. But there's so many water like radicals here. Maybe those aren't water radicals, and I'm like digging myself into a hole. Okay, rusted flake. Okay, let me Google what a flagon is. I don't even know what it is. It might help us a bit.
Flagon.
Flagon. It's a large container in which a drink is served, typically with a handle and spout. Okay. So that sorry, if I give us more hold to rakura, is okay. This is something big. This is something to do with light. Sort of. Something of great. Something of large. And this we might think be open. Raka is open gate. What? Open door is like an entrance. But gate is something big, so it should be great, right? I don't know, let's try. No. Okay, let's try it. But it doesn't really make any sense to me. Raka is open gate. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. No, nothing comes to mind. The curators will be most interested in this cup, I'm sure. I'm not finished with it yet. Because you get bored after you give it in, and you also leave. Aliya, I can't help but notice. You seem to keep back a lot of things. Things that belong here in university. Well, they will be safe. I will give them to you, just let me show me all the artifacts first. I don't keep anything for long. What do you mean by that? What do you do with them? I give them back to you. Show him a text? That's new. Uncover a fragment of paper you might like to see. Let's see now. There's a fragment of an inscription. I read it as empires will open again. You know, I'm sure you're right on open. That's the one we just translated, isn't it, Varako? Nice. Continue. Thanks, Huang. How are things down here? I've been researching loop text grammar. That's taking all my time. Show him another artifact, then. I've got a few things for the curators. Glad to hear it. How about the robe? I found this robe. Very fine cloth. It must have belonged to someone important. I've seen this kind of thing before too. Get me another inscription. Let me see if I can find it. Like seriously, just show me all the inscriptions you got related to this stuff, and then I'll give you all these artifacts. I just want to increase my dictionary, you know? Why do you always turn away when you're loading? What's going on? He's just searching, I suppose. But there's no sound effects. This is an early Empire shroud. It was found on a splinter in Eagle's Pass. A splinter? This one is a phrase run together. Divine. Never. Light. I'm sure my translation for never is correct now. Divine light never falters. Breaks, turns, dies. Could be dies. It's like the opposite of live. So live. Okay, yeah. Makes sense to me. Does divine light never dies make sense? Shall I archive a robe? Not finished with it yet. Oh, well, of course. Show him another artifact? I made some nice discoveries out there. Let's see them then. The necklace found on a hideout moon. Take a look at this necklace. Take a look at this necklace. What even is that? I mean, it's a piece of jewelry, I suppose. Are those snails? Snails? Do you have any idea where this is from? None at all. I've never seen anything like it. It's disgusting. What? Oh, you didn't want to take this one? I've made a few finds recently. Show me. The Mark clay figurine. Have you seen anything like this clay figurine? Oh, this is the one we want to give back to the other planet, right? I think. Goddess blesses plants. You know, I think you're correct about plants. It's just like a pictogram. It looks exactly like a plant. Thanks, Huang. It's a water bearer. Goddess of fertility, wealth, and good news. These things are quite common, I'm told. Oh, it's almost a cult on some of the moons of a protectorate. They follow the great loop, really, of course, but they like to pretend they believed in the old gods. And just in case, you'd best keep it. I don't think the archivists will want it. The curators will only smash it to pieces if you give it to them. What? You can show me your other find later, perhaps. Oh, okay. I guess I'll leave. I'll see you soon, Huang. See you soon. Come on, Six. Let's leave. We learned some good words out there. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress. Don't hassle me. We're going to go speak with Mayari because she wanted us to speak to her. And plus, I mean, there's only two things to do in this place, is talk to Huang and talk to Mayari. So why did the last emperor draw a map to the site from the mural, wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? The emperors believed in the loop, mistress. But to be reborn, you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death. What does true death mean? Perhaps the emperor drew the map to tell his soul where to go. Mayari's office. Let's see. What do you want to talk about, Mayari? Aliya, I wanted to thank you for coming to the service. His mother appreciated having another Alberethian there. It was the least I could do. I know you didn't know him. Oh, sorry about these cough. Aliya, do you have any friends? On Albereth, Eddie? Perhaps I should send you back there. We can just talk about the desk. Why did you want to see us? Something caught your attention, Aliya? What are all these papers? Yeah, organise them, lady. They're mine. Alright, good chat, good chat. How about your books? You have more books than Huang. Those books are not his. Nor are these ones mine. Is there a copy of Mazwai here? Of course. You know Mazwai was a sailor and a scholar? Huang's mentioned her. You'd have liked her, I think. Alright, do you actually want to talk to us or not, Mayari? Professor. You must have known why Renba was exploring the nebula. I did know. At first, anyway. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, Aliya. But... Yes? You're not the easiest person to talk to. That's fair. About my beliefs. They were Renba's beliefs too, you know. I accept your beliefs. I might not agree, but I accept that you believe them. You understand the loop, Aliya, even if you deny it. You understand that everything which happens will happen again, and everything which happens has happened before. What does this have to do with Renba? The fall, Aliya. Iox fell, Aliya. The Empire collapsed. Our protectorate is the Empire of old, and the fall will come again, and if we are not ready for it, we will not survive it. And Renba wasn't investigating the fall. That's correct. That's what Renba was doing for me out there. Trying to learn how the fall will occur. And Renba found something inside one of his robots. Found what? I don't know. The robot told him something. Set him to digging up something on a moon near Albereth. He hired the labourers from the Albereth markets to do the work, and then I heard nothing until he sent me that brooch. But that robot knew about the fall, Aliya. The robots know everything. Can I talk to that robot? You can barely be trusted with your own robot. But whatever it told Renba, it has not told anyone else. What do you want me to do? The fall is coming, Aliya. Faster than we think. Find what Renba found. We have to know what will happen. Professor, have you heard anything about an ancient observatory? That's a curious question. I found some kind of telescope fitting on the moon where Renba... Well, I wondered what it might mean. I've never heard of an observatory, but maybe Renba found something. What did you make of a crown? Disappointing. I'll have it back if you don't like it. So we can play with a mechanism? Please, Aliya. Your Elizabethan humour is not appreciated. I was hoping you'd found something worth the price Renba had paid. Some of the Empire's great relics are more than they first appear. The crown had some kind of mechanism. Devices such as that crown. Recordings of important people. The Emperors believed in the loop, of course, but they still feared death. Even Emperors have to die. The loop sustains us all, Aliya. The death of the Emperors feared was the death of future. They feared the fall. The Emperors knew it was coming, and they guarded what they could against it. Stored whatever knowledge they could. You found devices like this before? Of course we have. You travel with one. 6 to me. Professor. Slisset. We accept. Setsiang. What language is that? You don't know? It's ancient. Renba discovered that robot cores can be accessed directly, verbally, if you know the right words. We're studying the ancient language. Setsiang. It wants you to ask it a question. Sounds a lot like Albert Patois. What question? Wait, what? I don't know any words of ancient. I thought this is a language we're learning. Not to say, anyway. Okay, that makes sense. We don't have to say them. Renba found a particular word. Malefa. It means fall. Mia? Malefa. What's our Malefa or Alberef? Katiokis Malafka Bomemkis Sibo Hamigo Setsyang. Okay, I can't read that fast. That's as far as I've managed to go. Aliya, I need you to do better. I'm only guessing here. Katkis or Sarhua? Katkis we've seen before, but I can't remember what it means. Let's do Sarhua. Sarhua ia Huameke Riari. Huameke? That's a pretty bad thing to call someone. But then, so is Sarhua. Alberiffians really are talking in ancient. Setsiang. I remember a few words of patois anyway. Katkis. Katkis ihwa bo yikifsel. What is it talking about, Aliya? Give me a moment. Setsiang. Well, you look so sad, Six. Malefa. What's our Malefa Mori Alabeth? Katiokis Malefa Bo Meke Sibo Hamlikat Setsiang. Mori is Alberiffian patois. It means near. Mian Meke is a robot. Perhaps Meke is similar. It's waiting for an answer, I think. What? Hamiyanki kat? Hamiyanki kat e boyoke katya. Hamiyanki is a patois word, Professor. It means essentially grow old and die. Setsiang. Let's try again. Malefa. What's out? Malefa Mori Alberef. Katako Malefa Bo Meke Sibo Himu Kat Setsiang. It loops this part. What did I say? Something different. Katiokis? Katiokis Malefa Bo Meke. Something about robot again. Meke Sisal Wetsal. Meke Bo Ilfa Sibo Haminyaki Kat. Ifarali? Ifarali Ifa Boti. I don't know what's going on. Boti is, well, it's a mild curse on Alberef. It means by the stars. Setsiang. Right, let's try again. No, different paths. We're going down all the paths. What's that memory? Elabeth. Setsiang means ask a question. Mistress. Excuse for interruption, mistress. What is it? You both look most surprised about something. I cannot experience surprise, but something has come into my mind. A name. I'm a Yankee cat. I will show you on the charts when we return to the Nightingale, mistress, but it is not far from here. What does a name mean? I do not know. I guess that makes sense. Are you ready to go now, mistress? Soon, not yet. I wanna speak to you more in that language. Oh, talk to Mayari again, I guess. Yes. Why didn't you tell me what Renba was doing earlier? She told us. We're difficult to speak to. Why did you keep it secret? Aliya. I've always treated you as warmly as I've allowed. You know that. But you keep secrets from me. Everyone keeps secrets from everyone. As Six would say, we all have our primary users. Continue talking. There was something I wanted to ask you. Is the university flourishing? I think so, Aliya. Perhaps one day you'll spend a bit more time here and see for yourself. Alright, we're done here. Let's go, Six. Are we going to say bye? No? Okay, cool. There was a voice just like that inside the crown you found. An emperor's voice. Excuse me? And it mentioned that same name. The Withering Palace. Renba was close to something. I need you to find it. Good faith to you, Aliya. And take care of the robot. Why would you not save us in art? As you might have realised, it was Renba's, and it may be the only one with this knowledge. Why would you not save us when we actually had our conversation, rather than as a leaving note? If I might inquire, mistress, what did you see on the professor's desk? I saw Renba's name on an artifact release. She's been giving Renba artifacts from the curator's collection. My artifacts. Most curious. Perhaps your work has inspired Master Renba's recent adventures. But why would he be walking off with the artifacts? What could he have seen in them that I didn't? Ah. Now I understand your irritation. But there's no way I'll see those papers while the professor is around. Assuming she doesn't shred them immediately now. Six, did Mayari mean what she said about you? That you were Renba's robot before? Is that true? I am unsure, mistress. I do not remember him, but it seems that my memories are not mine to control. I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me you were Renba's robot, I thought. So do you think Renba wiped your memory? Why? Who knows? He has secrets. Perhaps whatever he discovered he wished to keep. There's definitely something strange if it wasn't obvious enough. But we'll head back, and we have many different directions we can go in. But we gotta head back to the Nightingale first, of course. I found this necklace outside a hermitage, but I don't know what these things are that it's made of. Shells, mistress, those are shells. What's a shell? A snail-like creature that lives in the salt water, mistress. There are some in the tanks on Iox. Why would anyone make a necklace out of snails? I report on humans, mistress. I do not pretend to understand their foibles. Fair enough. Let's get off this rock. This way, mistress. And so we left the university. And I think that's where we should... Oh, with enough new evidence to find an undiscovered site for Withering Palace. Hello, Mother. And I think if we have a chance, we'll wrap up this episode here because we're encroaching 35 minutes. Which is probably a good ending point. Press any keys to continue. Let's just see if we have any quick cutscenes on the Nightingale or anything. Not particularly. So, let's pause this and wrap this up. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been, as you can see, Heavensville, and I've been Dear Darling. I hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.